What's happening, everybody? Don Rock the Imposter. Back, but not with a recorder tune this time. I'm back with a margarita. My wife's drinking one downstairs. We're in day two of Illinois' shelter in place. So here's to everybody going through these hard times together. We're going to keep looking out for each other, calling the old folks, making sure they're okay, practicing social distancing, and maybe dive headfirst into your art or to your hobby or other interests. Clean your house. There's all kinds of things you could do that a lot of us have the time to do now. So here's to everybody keeping it together because we will make it through this. I swear. And thanks to everybody who's liked and supported my channel so far with shares and subscriptions and whatnot. Um, I'll tell you a little bit about how I got started playing the recorder. I took my acoustic guitar in to get repaired for a coming gig. This was back, did I say, November of 2018. And then I saw they had recorders, Yamaha recorders on sale for about $8. So I'm like, okay, I'll take one of those. And long story short, I haven't put it down since. Dove right into it. I have a few now. I carry one to and from work with me. I played at the stoplights a lot of times. Um, I can't put it down. It's more than I thought it would be. It's not a toy for kids necessarily. It's an actual instrument. It's just gotten a bad rap because they used to give us all recorders and we'd have to play them all together and make all these weird squeaky noises that are unbearable for parents and teachers alike. But it's an actual instrument. There's plenty of professionals that play this, and I'll go through that in a little while. Some of my favorites, but yeah, I noticed that. Wow, you could play this song. You could play this song on a recorder. Oh, any rock tunes with a recorder in them? Yes, there's several. Um, and so I just wrote them down as I went through them. I'm like, okay, I could play this song. Let me write that down. I'll hammer it out later and perfect it, get all the mistakes out, or most of them anyway, eventually. But I'll write them down so I won't forget them. And pretty soon, I had over 200 songs that I feasibly can get through and make them sound okay. So I started this channel, um, one reason, obviously, to show off what I can play by ear on a recorder, but two, because I want to show everybody what you can play on a recorder because I had no idea. There's almost 3 octaves. It's chromatically correct to almost 3 octaves. I can get every single note up to 2 octaves so far. You can bend notes. You can make weird sound effects and really make this thing sound cool. So I just fell in love with it and I'm totally into it. So so yeah, one, I want to show people what I can do, but two, I want to show you guys what you can do on a recorder. If you play another instrument, just go get a couple of these. They're $8 a piece. Okay, you'll be surprised. It could accent your other music or somebody else's music, or you can arrange it on a recorder. You can play anything with a nice melody or a tune can be played on a recorder of various sizes and pitches. So, and the third reason I started this channel is because, see, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I call myself Don Rock the Imposter because I can't read music. I did take lessons in first and second grade, but I realized quickly that it wasn't for me, so I never learned to read music with any speed or accuracy. So I figure I do eventually want to teach myself how to read music and play scores with this thing. But right now, I am happy with where I'm at because I'm always playing it because I'm able to use my ear. And I figure the more songs I learn, the more dexterous my fingers will become because it's any note you want to hit, you can hit. It's not hard at all. There's no cramping up or blisters or calluses when playing a recorder. It's just a matter of switching from one note to another, the transitions, some of the time. Um, but you can learn about that on your own. And there are teachers that I could recommend to you. Sarah Jeffrey is my favorite. Sarah Jeffrey deserves a shout out because I watched almost all of her videos, and her videos, it's called Team Recorder, is her YouTube channel, Team Recorder, and she'll show you how to hit every single note, how to do all kinds of tricks and proper practicing methods and trills and tongue maneuvering and finger maneuvering, all kinds of things, and give you the history. And I've learned a lot from Sarah Jeffrey. You should check her out. Um, so I figure the more I learn the way I'm learning now, I mean, you give yourself a taste of success and you won't want to put it down, and you're halfway there. You know what I mean? You will get good at some aspects of playing, before you go ahead and buckle down and learn to read the music. And that's pretty much my plan. So anyway, whenever I get stuck at a transition from one note to another note, I stop and I press through that until I iron it out. And pretty soon the hardest part of the song becomes one of the easier parts of the song. And when you figure out any difficult transition, you're going to find that transition again in another song. And it could be when I start reading music and I will find that difficult transition, I'll be ready. So that's the third reason why I started this channel, because I can't put out a video with a bunch of mistakes. I mean, a lot of these videos are not perfect, but you know what? I am not going to kick myself for not putting out every song perfectly. I already said I don't play music. I don't read music, and I haven't been taught professionally. And to my ear, it was good enough to put out there. So believe me, it takes a lot of practice to get to the videos that I put out. Otherwise, I wouldn't put it out. Or I would say later on, yeah, that's not as good as it should be. And then I'll fix it and make it a little bit better. So, yeah, that's why I do this. I just love this instrument. And I think everybody who's a tad musically inclined should check it out. Pick one or two up. Um, Cheers, by the way. I got a few in the meantime. This is a soprano recorder. That's an alto recorder. This is a tenor recorder. And this little guy here is a sopranino. How cute, right? And yeah, I haven't really played too much of any of these other ones, but I'm just kind of sticking with this for now. And that's okay, as long as I don't put it down and do nothing musically for any length of time. I'll be okay. You know what I mean? When I get this down and then I feel okay, I'll go ahead and try and play the other ones, because there is a difference. I mean, the notes are almost all in the same place. It's just that you have a big stretch with this one, and you have close proximity of the fingers with this one, and so that makes it a challenge for me. So yeah, this all started in October of 2018. Um, I'm crazy about the recorder. You should definitely grab a recorder or two. A couple of my favorite players, aside from Sarah Jeffrey, are Miguel Lawrence. What's her name? Oh, Mikala Petri. She's been around for a while. She's really good. Christina West is really good. Tali Rubenstein. Did I say Maurice Stager? Yeah, there's a bunch of legitimate, talented, classically trained recorder players out there. You should check them all out. So anyway, yeah, I'm catching a buzz off this, and I just wanted to touch base with you. But thank you again, and cheers to you guys for watching. I'm kind of excited because I put out 100 already. I'm going to put out some more songs really soon, so I'll see you then. Cheers. Take care of each other. Peace.